All right, man. You know, we're here at TDM Talk, another episode, man. You can see I got a special guest in the building, my boy Gilbert of Gilbo's Exclusive Detail, man. How you doing, brother?
Nice to
You all
meet you,
right?
brother.
Yeah,
Nice to
same
be
here.
here, and I appreciate the opportunity, bro.
I want to first off and say thank you, bro, because since we've connected on social media, you've always kind of like given us that motivation, giving me, you've DM me, you've given me some words of encouragement. You've always been on some positivity. You were like loving kind of I guess what we were doing, what we stood
Embracing it,
for.
bro.
Yeah, yeah, embracing it. That's what we call our events, embrace the culture. Because we want people to embrace our culture. And they always ask me like, so what is your culture? I'm like, well, everybody's culture is different. Like just because we're the same color, the same race, doesn't mean we grew up the same. Because you always have these discussions. Houston, we built different. I feel like,
Very much.
like the Mexicans in Houston is different than the Mexicans in Cali, and even within Texas, bro. Like you go down to the valley, we different. We're a lot alike, but we're different in many, many ways. Houston is so. But anyway, I don't really know where I was going with that. But again, I just wanted to say, man, that I appreciate you, bro. Like, and it's a pleasure to get you here, man. Because like I said before on camera, off camera, how I wanted to start getting more entrepreneurs, more business owners to talk. Cause we started that way. We started with the Easy Wireless, HTX Tactical, and several others, who own businesses, man. So tell us a little bit about what you do, bro, or
So,
what it is. What is exclusive detailing?
so it's basically for the clients that are very busy, bro, very private.
Mm-hmm.
You don't gotta be a high end client, bro. It's just mainly for privacy reasons, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that can't be going around where everybody's at. You feel me? And I know a lot of people like that, and that word of mouth travels.
Yeah.
So the exclusive part is that. Then we do the detailing, and we also do welding stuff on the side.
Welding?
So that's my main trade.
Okay.
But not everybody wants to spend that money for the welding.
Okay.
So it's more convenient for me to do the car washing because it's more in need. You feel me? Like they need that more in the demand type shit.
Yeah. That welding, is that something you like went to school for? Because I know they have schools now, but I don't know. I know, but a lot of people back then kind of just learned it from someone
like
else.
in the garage.
Yeah, correct.
Well, basically, bro, when I fucked up my basketball little stuff going on in school, was lost. And I had a friend that his uncle was an iron worker.
Okay.
He was a knucklehead, old school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Outlaw.
Yeah.
But he used to see us he'll get up to go to work and he sees us in the couch to sleep and he's like, man, I need to get up and come to work.
Yeah, exactly.
So we tried it and I fell in love with that trade, bro, and I did iron work for a while.
Okay.
And that's where I got my welding experience.
You say you when you talk about your basketball, what you used to hoop?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, we've been talking about putting a little game together, man, with some of these artists. They talking big.
I mean, as long as it's half court, we could play and shit. But that full court.
Nah, that's what I
dead.
say. I said, look, I'm not full court. Nah, I'll watch. I ain't doing. Or I might be good for one full court game, but after that, I'm done for like about a week. Like I'm staying inside the house. But nah, that's what's up, man. Where'd you grow up at? Like what side of town?
So I grew up in Ridgemont, in South Post Oak.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, with my grandma. I think everybody lived at grandma's house, you feel me? And then after that, we went to South Houston.
You're in the South Side.
So Southeast, born and raised type shit.
Yeah. And the detailing, the car detailing, how did that start?
Whew, man, it's a lot to that. But long story short, I will have a welding job at that time. And I'll get off and I'll go to the hood. Be around my friends and shit. I know so many people that needed their cars detailed and they got money, and I'm like, man, you know what? Let me try this shit out real quick.
Yeah.
And shit, it was a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? They said, damn, Gilbo washing cars.
And then if you do a good job, like you said, that word of mouth, like, hey man,
that's what it was, bro.
Yeah, that's how it started.
This whole thing, bro, has gotten to where it's at through word of mouth, bro. Like straight up through word of mouth.
And I love that, man, because you can't buy that, bro. Like, if you offer shitty services, bro, like no one's gonna tell anybody about you. They're just gonna, nah, man, he's sorry, he terrible. Because I've been to places where like I take my truck or whatever, and they just do such a bad job, and I'm like, man, I'm not coming back to this place ever again. But if you do a good job, then yeah, most definitely.
It's like anything, bro. As long as you treat people right, you do your job right, bro, they're gonna come back, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What are some ways that, like, because I know when you're running a business, own a business, or even as an employee, how important customer service is. Like, what are some ways that you feel like your customer service is like on another level?
So I do things like if somebody's there when they're not there. You know what I'm saying? Some people, their customer service is only when those people are there.
Yeah.
You feel me? I try to respect everything, do everything like it's my place, my card. You feel me? So I don't really got to talk too much.
Yeah.
So I let my work speak for itself.
Gotcha.
So if they say they got important stuff in their car, they don't got to worry about me grabbing their stuff or nothing like that. They already know. People even leave stuff on purpose, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of
to test you out because they don't know who you are.
Yeah.
But it's those little things that don't got to be explained. You just treat it with respect. Boom, mind your business.
Correct.
That's my customer service that separates from everybody. Mind my business.
Yeah, mind your business.
Mind your motherfucking
do
business.
Your job.
Do your job right. Hey, that's it.
I think that's like professionalism, bro, like at its finest, because to be able to, because to me those are like distractions, right? So you have to kind of like tune that out and kind of tunnel vision. And we talked about that right before we started recording, how tunnel vision is so important when owning a business, because we can easily get distracted, bro. And then times can get good, and then you kind of can get a little lazy and fall back a little bit.
Because nobody's there to see you. So you might skip this because they're not there. Yeah. Nah, like.
That's why integrity is so important to me, bro. Like, you got to be a solid individual to really kind of do that shit, bro. Like, because I think if you're not honorable, you're not solid, or whatever you want to call it.
Take pride in it, bro. Just take pride in your craft.
Man,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
So key, dog.
That's it, bro. Like, once you start taking pride in your craft, bro, nobody got to see what you're doing, bro. Yeah. And you're going to do your thing. Yeah. And eventually somebody's going to see it. Yeah. That's the ones that matter.
That's true.
You ain't got to force that shit.
Man, how long have you been in business now? Man, well, go ahead. I'll answer that now.
Like probably like 5 years with this detailing stuff, bro.
Okay. But with the welding, you've been doing that, though.
But that's never been like a business thing. It's been something like to help out my homeboys. People know that I do it. This 5 years has been like, I've barely been getting serious with this stuff legitimately wise. You feel me? It's because one thing is that I didn't know nothing other than what the fuck I was doing. Yeah. So I'm still in transition, trying to figure this shit out.
You should always be learning. You should always be kind of like, okay, what am I not doing right, or how can I improve? Because that's the only way you get better. Because when you get to thinking that you know it all, and you're good, So I talked about earlier how I've been coaching, baseball, softball, right? So I played it, and I've coached it for a long time now. But I don't ever stop learning. Like, I still watch videos. I still watch how other trainers do things as well, because times change, right? So you have to adapt. And in business, it's the same thing. You have to learn to adapt with the times.
And improvise.
Yeah. What have been some of, like, the challenges, bro, that you've come across, like, since you started? I'm sure it's a lot. Just give me one or two that for sure. Because we do have a lot of people that...
I'm going to tell you the one important one that I do deal with. I'm doing all this stuff without a business loan.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a lot different for me because it's coming straight out of pocket. Yeah. And then I still got life. I still got bills. I still got priorities. Yeah. So I understand there's some people that don't start their dream or do what they really want to do because you got so much shit going on right now. So it's really hard for you to do this too, but that's been the hardest thing for me to do, bro. Is dealing with everything else, with the income that I'm getting without a business loan, and not forcing it, being patient, because I could go get a business loan, but then what if it's not the time right now? You know what I'm saying? So
because like so when you're doing it that way, you the money you make, you're basically putting it right back into the business, and so you feel like
you're spinning your wheels sometimes, but you're not. Well, I know I'm not, because the clientele's getting bigger.
It's an investment, I feel like,
Yeah.
that you don't see maybe right there and then.
You gotta think long term, bro.
Yeah. Man, and I'm glad you said that because, man, so many people that I've come across that I've met, a lot, especially a lot of the artists that we work with or have worked with, are so right there. They're just seeing what's in front of them. You know, I've always prided myself in being more of a visionary. Like, I see the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is where it should be. Like, what does the bigger picture look like for you?
Bro, running something big, you feel me? Like having a nice shot to the point where I'm not doing. I don't even want to be seen at a point in time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want everybody. The way I'm doing things, I want to have a certain group of people that are doing the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
I don't need a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as you're respectful, you got your head right, and you're trying to do something right, man. I got you. And it's just like it's like molding a team, bro.
Yeah.
Right now, I could have a bunch of people, but you could just because you get help, it's not gonna be good help, bro. And in the business that I've been doing and the people I have, my clientele, I can't afford a fuck up. I can't afford a mistake. I can't afford people talking about this person or hey, this guy has this here at his house. Nah, so that's the exclusive separation that I offer to.
I love that,
people.
man, because
From other detailers.
who you decide to work with reflects you as a
Exactly.
brand and then as a person as well, because they tie that into it. So you got to make sure that the people that's around you
Protect the brand, bro.
Yeah, A1.
That's part of protecting the brand.
I think that's so key, man. And I think, I've been grateful, man. Like, even for the team that I've had or that may no longer, be a part of what I'm doing. But everybody that's been a part of what I've been doing has contributed in some kind of way. It's given me, like, legitimacy. But at the end of the day, they know it's me. They know, okay, he's the guy. This is his brand. So there's been times where I could have sold out for some, for a quick buck or two and did something that I really wouldn't have done regardless if, and I'm just like, nah, I can't do that, man. Cause what it does is I feel it'll water down my brand.
Yes, sir.
And
it ain't organic, bro. It ain't, not everything's good money, bro.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And we always preach organic and authenticity and just growing. Cause I could have bought the 20,000 followers, and some of these guys be having those good followers where they'll comment on your shit too and they'll like your post, and I'm like, nah, I see how it looks good, but at the end of the day, it's not real. It's a mirage.
I just grew up differently, bro. I grew up seeing older cats when I was younger. They were so player and smooth about the way they handle business.
Yeah.
That they didn't want nobody seeing the behind the scenes. You just see what you gotta see.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you what you're gonna see. What I show you.
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
And then everybody else, you're wondering why everybody's embracing this man like this, but it's because everything he's doing within individuals is behind the scenes.
Correct.
You feel me?
Yeah.
If he's helping somebody, nobody gotta know about that.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Saying?
And that's how it should be, bro. So it's, I'm not even gonna go there, but. Because you know what? Let's go there, I guess. So there's always like with guys where they do the, if they're messing with a certain girl and they'll go brag about it instead of just, man, bro, like nobody cares or needs to know that, bro. Like, but it's like, man, just like you said, be player about it. And being a player doesn't mean like it just means be cool, Bro, you don't got to put everything on Front Street. Like, not everything needs to be shown or addressed, And I get what you're saying, because a lot of people get on social media and they like to stunt and, or whatever you want to call it, right? That's what I say. I said, man, y'all get on there and be stunting and for no reason.
Because, bro, that right there, bro, really is going to bring you nothing but bad things, bro.
Yeah. You flashing that jewelry, that money, or whatever. Guess who's coming? Who wants to come get it?
Man, bro, they're gonna get you. You feel me? Like there's some things you shouldn't do, bro, unless you're ready for what that's coming with. And a lot of people don't know what's coming with that. You know what I'm saying? They're just seeing everybody doing it, so they want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So quiet money is the best money, bro.
Yeah, I agree. For the longest, even with what we do now, like, well, you don't even see me on camera, but I was on I was always on Front Street. And I didn't want to be, bro. Like, I didn't want to be on camera. Like, I was like, I'm cool doing it like this. I said, you know what? Now that I got my own place, I'm gonna do it how I want. You know, because before, but I think it worked because the people that know me and follow us and really rock with us, yeah, they just like seeing me, you know, there. I don't know why, like, man,
Bro, I feel the same way. I was just talking to my woman about that, but it's that getting out your comfort zone, bro.
It's
You're
like
not doing a bad thing.
It's like with you, like I don't think I've
organic.
ever seen you like on your social media. You're always posting your work.
Work.
Yeah.
And if I talk about something, bro, it's because I done had talked about with somebody I know that's watching, and it's gonna help them, bro. Like, or they you know, it motivates them some type of way, bro.
Correct.
So that's what I do.
Well, nah, man, I definitely applaud you, man, and you know you got our full support, bro. You know, I gotta get you to do my ride one day, you know, and
Man, I appreciate you doing this for me, bro, because like I said, bro, I wouldn't want to do no podcast really, bro, or talk to people, but your shit's been so organic, bro, and you really helping people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You really do help, bro.
No, thank you.
So it made me feel comfortable to come over here. I didn't have to chop it up with you before I do all this or none of that, you know?
Yeah, because, I mean, people that may not know, like, this is literally our first time meeting and even really just having a conversation like we are now. Like, we've had little bits and pieces of where, like, you're like, man, I love what you're doing, bro. Keep going and you know, things like that. So all that is appreciated,
just
bro.
respecting the hustle, bro.
That's and the same way. That's why you know, because I've had people offer to pay me, you know, to come on here, and I'm kind of like, man, again, not all money is good money. So, and I understand it's still a business, but at the end of the day, also my integrity, you know, like our integrity of our podcast, who we bring on is important to me because I feel like you should have something to talk about, something important, and us who promote brown businesses, brown entrepreneurs, brown music, everything, you know, brown. It's important to have someone like you to tell your story, bro. Like to come on here and talk about, and we want people to see, like, look, this is real, bro. Like you can have a business. Like if this is something you wanted to do, bro, it can be done.
I got goosebumps when you said that. Like, man, I know there's people out there that's done so much stuff, bro, that could lead you behind them walls, or basically lose everything, bro, for gambling with your life.
Yeah.
But this is gambling too.
Yeah.
But you're not taking those same consequences, bro.
No.
If anything, you're gonna lose a little bit of money here and there, bro. But money's printed every day. We can make that shit back.
It's like they say, the money's out there. You just gotta go get it.
Bro.
You just gotta go get it.
Just be organic and be pure about your decisions, bro, and the doors will open up, bro.
Yeah.
Because people that know me, it's a whole new me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect, but I'm working on bettering myself every day. You feel me?
Every day.
So as long as I'm willing to learn, be a sponge, and stay out the way, everything gonna be good, bro. And people could do the same thing.
Well, I mean, everybody gets their start somehow. You know, you learn the welding from somebody, and everything else.
Game.
Just soaking up the game, like with the podcasting thing, bro. I didn't act like I was better than anybody, bro. Like I went in. Shout out to my boy J Vaz. He's been doing this like 8 years. And he's got great content. So when he asked me to work with him, I was honored by that shit, bro. Like, yo, you want to work with me? Like, I'm new into the game, you know, because it was other people that been podcasting for the longest. But one thing he told me that stood out, he was like, bro, you've been the most consistent. Like a lot of the other guys really
grinding, bro.
You know, they do a couple episodes and then you don't hear from them again, and then they come back out a couple months later again. He's like, you just hadn't stopped. The hustle is there, the passion is there. So I was like, man, I didn't look at it that way. I was just like honored to even work with him, and he gives me game, bro. Like he still will call me and tell me like, hey, bro, lose this or don't do that or whatever. Also, that's
real though.
Yeah,
because he ain't gonna yes sir you all the way out.
And that's so important to me, man, to not have those yes man, because a lot of people do have that. A lot of people do, and I'm like, and I'll tell my team, anybody on, say, man, if something not right or you don't agree with something, like tell me, like don't just
but
agree.
That's on us too, like you said. The other person got to be able to receive that. You know what I'm saying? Not everything people saying is a bad thing, bro.
Yeah. And I love constructive criticism. So if there's something that, you know, that'll better me, well, you know, why not? Why not share it? I do that. I might say something to somebody like, man, I think you done it like this or whatever. But So I'm excited, man, to see what the future holds for you, bro, and your business. And we pray nothing but blessings and prosperity. And just, again, but people don't realize that it's a constant grind. Like,
We're fighting every day, bro.
every day, you got to go out there.
That's
and
what
get
I
it.
told you before we started this.
Yeah.
From behind the scenes, bro, as long as I see somebody sticking with their craft, bro, I'm going to respect you because my behind the scenes are a motherfucker. You feel me?
No.
So it takes a lot to keep up with this or whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So
Before I came here, my youngest boy, he was like, he said something to the effect of like, "Why are you going to the studio again?" And I'm like, "Man, this is kind of like my job. Like, I gotta be there. I gotta show up. I gotta drop this content. That's part of what we do. Part of running the TDM brand. So, I wanted to ask you, for someone who's, and it don't matter what business, right? But for someone who's starting a business, that's watching this or is thinking about starting a business, what's like a piece of advice you would give them, or even a couple?
man, do not rush it. Don't doubt yourself. Go with your move, and don't quit when you feel like you're not making it, bro. Because trust me,
Man,
that feeling right there, you're gonna bump into it eventually because it's either gonna be you're gonna run out of money,
yeah,
or you're frustrated, or you just feel like you're spinning your wheels and you're not profiting.
yeah,
But once you get past all that shit and think positive, man, look at the good things. Man, I met this person. Man, I met this other person. Okay, now this door opened up. Now that's part of sticking with it. Consistency. Everything else is gonna start flowing. You feel me? Like, that's how I look at it.
How many times have you thought about quitting, bro?
All the time.
Yeah, look,
Look, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. A couple days ago, when they broke into the van.
2 days ago.
That's like
wow.
nobody knows, but it's like the third time this shit done happened because
Damn.
it's just gonna happen. You feel
Yeah.
me? It's just part of it. But hey, that shit's replaceable.
Yeah,
It's materialistic things. But at the time, I'd be like, man,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
You want to catch the motherfucker who did this shit.
or
Be like,
you know what? Now I'm gonna just go give me a $50 paying job. I could get that for a welding career. You feel me?
yeah.
But it's gonna defeat everything that I've been working on, everything that I've been doing. You know what I'm saying?
My boy, shout out to my boy
Backwards.
KT Sneak Apparel. He always tells me, he's like, "Bro, ain't no quitting, bro, ain't no quitting." I'm like, I know that, but the thought crosses my mind so much. Lately, not really, because just I understood now. I understand that like you said, that does happen every year. At some point, some shit happens where I do not want to. I'm like, I don't even want to do. Like, I'll take like a little, somewhat of a break and not do anything. I don't go to no events. I don't do no podcasts or whatever. I just like take time to kind of, I guess, gather myself.
Come sit down with me. Come here. Come sit down with me.
We got a special guest, man.
Sorry. My bad, bro.
Nah, you're good. You're good. You want to talk?
And then?
And so I'm like, but it's like you say, he's like, you can't quit. And then the minute you say, okay, I'm not quitting, shit just gets better. Like like you said, a door opens and then it's like, oh shit, like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't quit.
When I say I think about quitting all the time, bro, it's because it's like if you, like, say you've done something bad or PTSD, something that's happening you
Correct.
in life, every day you wake up, you might think of that little piece, regardless of how old you're getting.
Yeah.
It's gonna come pop up.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean about quitting. It's gonna pop up, but I'm not gonna feel like that. You know what I'm saying? It's naturally gonna be popping up to whoever's trying to run a business, start a business. But you just gotta fight that. Look at the positive things. Look why you're doing it. Look who you're doing it for, and remind yourself, man. Maybe it's because it's a punk ass job I was at, and I don't want to deal with that type of environment. I'm worth more. You know what I'm saying?
I think most people that have a job will say it's one of two things: either you love your job, or you're really just because it's a good paying job. That there's a safety and security of having that check every 2 weeks, right?
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think when I say safety and security, I really think it's not, because they really can just fire you at any time or lay off, or some shit can happen.
That's true.
I was laid off. I've been laid off a couple of times from different jobs, and that shit is crazy to me, bro.
They don't care about what you got.
Nah, they don't care about what you got going on or your bills.
You're
Nah.
replaceable like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you gotta respect the people that are still doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because It takes a lot, bro. We don't know if they really had a goal or a dream to do, but it just got put on pause. You feel me? And
no, but definitely one of the things for sure is to keep going. She won't be with dad.
come on, sit down.
But yeah, a person should just keep. I mean, that's always my advice. Just keep going. Be consistent. Like, think about progress over perfection.
For sure, bro.
Because if you wait till everything's right, you'll never really get started or really never do anything.
When they say trust the process and enjoy the journey,
That's so true.
That's the most important part, bro. Because once you're there, bro, you're not gonna feel nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You're already maxed out. So now you're just gonna deal with all the fakeness around you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I always say this: as shitty as the journey has been, sometimes I love it.
It's beautiful.
I love it, dog. I love it because I have a story to tell. I'm actually writing a book.
Real talk.
About what I've been doing, you know, and I'm telling it all. Like, I'm talking about every little detail.
Because, bro, you don't know how many people it will help.
And that's the key point. I'm thinking about the future, like,
as long
who
as
it's
you
going to help.
One, man, that's all that matters.
Like Pac said, man, I want to be the one that inspires that one that changes the world or changes the life for their family, like, you know, and so now we got to keep pushing, man. We got to keep going.
As a little kid, bro, I looked up to a lot of people, bro. But imagine looking up to somebody in a whole nother good way where it's not gonna jeopardize nothing.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Nah, that's true. Yeah, because it'll come on if she's grabbing it. I mean, she wants to talk, I think.
Sit down, mama.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm glad you're able to say that, bro. Like, and this is a guy who owns a business, who's running a business, and a legitimate one.
It's still trying to get there, you know.
And still trying to get there, and that's
don't forget that.
So if you're out there, man, and you're watching this, and you're like, man, I'm thinking about starting a business, like, man, like, go for it. But like you said, you know, do your research, you know, jump into it. Invest in yourself too, man. Like, you got to. You can't expect that people's gonna just. We talked about the making the money and then putting it right back into the company. That's so true.
That's boomeranging that thing.
Yeah. Just
let it go and let
here
it come
it is.
back.
Here, you know, you gotta take it and then flip that, man. But yeah.
Another main thing too, bro, is don't be too focused on the people that are doing it and making it look so easy, because, bro, you don't know what they're going through. You feel me?
I've gotten caught up in that where I look at people that's like in my lane or whatever, so to speak, and I'm kind of like,
you probably doing a whole lot better than
and they doing it at least how it looks on social media. Man, they doing it big. Like, I gotta get that, but I gotta think, nah, I'm running my own race. You know, run your race, basically.
Stay in your own lane, bro.
Stay in your lane and do you.
That's it.
So, man, before we get out of here, bro, I need last minute shout outs.
Man, to the ones that's been helping me in this journey, you, man, there's so many people I can't even say it, you feel me? But they know who they are, because I tell them every time I see them and we talk, interact, you feel me? Like,
yeah, I love that, man.
And I can't wait, you know, to be able to take care of the people the right way, you feel me?
Yeah. I'm same way, to be able to have that.
Just right now, I'm on a journey, man. I'm on a whole nother mission right now, and
Tunnel vision.
she's the most important one right now to worry about. So,
you know, take over one day.
Hopefully.
Take over the business. That's what I tell my kids. I'm like, look, I want this so that when I'm gone, it's yours. If you want to sell it or whatever, it's there. But
we did our part while we
did what we were supposed to do, man, and really set up, you know, the future generations for better than what we had it, you know, the way we had it.
That's it, bro. For they won't go through what we went through, bro.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, again, man, look, I'm put a link in the description where you guys can go follow him on Instagram, check out his page, book him, man. Book him. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Look,
you can stay grinding, and we'll keep your ride shining, man.
Yeah, I like that. Man. We gotta get some shirts, man, with that on there, something like that. But yeah, for sure. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Keep running them numbers up, man. I see it every day, and we appreciate you guys. Shout out to our sponsor, Mystery Motion. Shout out to everybody that tunes in and watches, man. Again, y'all are very appreciative, because this what keeps us going. Is just the people that genuinely rock with us, man. And
iron sharpens iron, bro.
And even if you hating and you watching, I appreciate you too. Shout out to you guys, man. Again, on that note, man, we are out of here. We are Them Damn Mexicans.
Yes, sir.